Today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy flower picture. First you need some kind of paper, art paper, construction paper. I'm using construction paper. I put a couple of sheets down, but I would encourage you to put a bigger sheet below it so that you don't mess up the surface. I took a plate and put a little bit of some paints, different paints on it, paintbrushes, and some black or dark color markers. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take one of your paintbrushes, and let's start with a color. I'm going to start with yellow. You're going to get paint on your brush, and then you're going to, on your paper, make these circles, like mud puddles, like circle shapes. But you don't have to make a perfect circle. You can just take your brush and move around in a swirly fashion. If it's not completely a round circle, that's totally fine. And so each one of these, I'll show you a process, but each one of these will be a flower. So you don't want to make them too small. And you just swoosh it around, and it's really fun to do this circular swoosh swoosh motion. Okay, I'm going to make 3. Now I'm going to move on to another color. So I'm going to use red this time, but you feel free to use whatever colors you have or whatever colors you like. You can use any color but green to make your flower puddles, because we're going to use the green for something else. And again, it does not have to be perfect to make this picture, and it will still come out really nice. One more. It's good to have a jar of water so you can put your paintbrushes in when you're done. I'm just putting my paintbrushes on my plate. Okay, I'm going to add one more color, which is maybe 2 more colors. I'm going to do orange, a couple of orange ones. And one over here. And they don't have to be the same size, although it looks like mine are pretty much the same size. And now I'm going to take my last color, the lilac. And I think I'll make the lilac bigger than the other ones. And another lilac here. Okay. Once I have all my color puddles for my flowers, then I want to take green paint and I want to paint all the blank space green. So I'm just gonna pull my paintbrush in between, and if you mess up, it's okay. It's still gonna come out fun and cool. So I just take my green and I go all in between my flowers. And I continue adding the green until there's basically no more white space on the page. And then I'm going to put the picture aside to let it dry. I've already done one, and it is almost dry, so we're going to start the next phase now. So this is my picture. You see it has my circular swirly things. And now I take a marker. You can take a dark color marker. You could take a colored pencil even if you wanted. But you want to start with a marker that has a very small point at the end, a fine tip. And the first thing you're going to do is you pick any of the color puddles and you make this paper's a little wet still, but you make a dot in the middle, okay? Then from that dot, you're basically going to draw a triangle that's kind of loopy. So it doesn't have, a triangle has 3 points. These are going to have 1 point that starts in the center and then rounded edges. I'll show you what I mean. There you go. That's one flower petal. And then you're just going to keep making that same kind of shape, going around your flower. Okay? I'll put a dot in the middle here and go around. My paint's not super dry, so I'm going to try a thicker marker. And so loopy triangles. And I'll do this one. Put a dot in the center. Pick any place you want. Draw a loopy triangle. If you get paint on the marker because it's not quite dry, you can just wipe it off with a pencil, with a napkin. Again, I put a dot in the center. I take my marker and I follow the edges and I make a loopy triangle. Now notice, I'm not being perfect. I'm making lots of errors because I'm going fast. Now if you want, you can absolutely take more time to do it, but I'm just trying to show you. So I put a dot in the center, pick any point, make a loopy triangle. A dot in the center, loopy triangle. Dot in the center, loopy triangle. Dot in the center. And one last one. Oops. And that is how you make a really pretty cool flower picture in a very easy way.